guys and gals, never here from Drinkwing Gaming, and Sophie Mountains Wood, the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you with a Let's Play episode of Winds of Change. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right back into it, shall we? Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go. It'll load. There we go. Okay, it's loading. Uh-oh, okay.
I put his spirit to good use.
Wait. Oh, wrong save. Here we go. Let's say. I remember Sophie just popping up out of nowhere. Okay. Alrighty. We have a conversation.
Hey.
Didn't I already talk to him? Yes. Okay, so, alright, that's all the conversations I can have in this area, I guess. Okay, so your house, let's go to Main Streets. Alright, her side convo, cool, alright.
Hey, Fortem. Remember those apples you used to love?
Yeah, how could I forget? You can't get them anymore, though. The Triumvirate put a trading ban on Mazeo.
Remember that time I tricked you? I painted a bunch of rocks red and put them in a basket. I told you the trading ban was lifted. You were ecstatic.
That's terrible, why would you do that?
Yeah, and that was really
Yeah,
neat.
that's a shitty thing
My
to do.
parents used to give them to me before, you know. That made me cry more than you'd think.
Yeah, and I just wanted to apologize.
Okay, she wants to apologize,
This
alright.
whole ordeal has me thinking about the past. I wish I spent my time in Valinor a bit better.
Alright.
Oh, well, I accept your apology. Better late than never, right?
He's a precious boy, you better not hurt him.
Yeah, of course. Once we get to Mazeo, I'll buy you some for real. An apology is lame. I'm gonna make up for what
Buy you some what for real? Some rocks or some actual apples? You bitch. Jesus Christ. That's so mean. That's so fucking mean. Oh my god. Whatever, she apologized, it's fine. And make sure she doesn't do that shit again.
So, this might be the last time we see the town square. Is there anything we should do before we go?
I guess one last drink would be nice. The water from Valinor is always so pure. Want to share some with me, Valessa?
Sure. We can use the cups I left here earlier. I was just finishing my water run when we all met up.
So, what should we toast to?
Toast?
Yeah.
Toast to
this
toast?
is a big day, right?
Oh.
We should probably drink to something. Especially if it's the last time we might be here.
Yeah, toast to toast.
Oh, let's see. What about new beginnings? Or something like being with friends?
What about new beginnings with friends? I think that's rather fitting for us.
Sounds good to me. To new beginnings with friends. May our bonds never break.
Yeah. But they will definitely be tested. There you know. These two have stuff on the map? Oh, okay. Guess I can just click on them anytime. Alright. Go to Milo's house. Alright, I've talked to everybody here. Go to the Great Tree. Okay. Alright, I guess we are seeing Sophie and... I forget his name. View Parallel Chronicles Sophie 3. Oh, that's some awesome art, damn. The crow holding a fucking sword. Sophie stood in the Triumvirate's castle. With Shane at his side, everything was set in motion. Halen was late, likely learning the same truth from his masters. But as soon as he arrived, their plan of attack would commence.
We can sail to Mazeo in under a day. There's a ship waiting for us at the Balteus docks. As soon as Halen arrives, we'll be free to go.
Odd choice of words. I highly doubt I'll be free to go. Though I'm a little excited that Halen is coming along. He was much better than you, more threatening as well.
Shane, this isn't about being threatening. It's about who can put their foot down when they need to. Halen is all talk. Lots of promises, but no follow-through.
Right, of course, thanks for the heads up. I'll remember that next time he tries interrogating me. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you didn't like him.
I doubt he's long for this world. A Grand Inquisitor needs to be more than talk. That, and I work much better when I'm alone.
Working alone, huh? I don't think that's a very good idea. What if you get into a bind? Who'd help you then?
I don't get into binds, Shane. I'm more in the habit of putting them on others.
Yeah, we'll see how far that gets ya. So, what's the plan anyway? Attacking Valinor? You want the blade back, Halen made it pretty clear.
Now, why would I tell you that? Don't assume camaraderie between us.
Fine, just trying to get involved.
Yeah, y'all are gonna fail because you're doing the whole fucking Sith thing where everyone just does not trust each other. And everything falls apart.
So you can write to your rebel friends, no doubt. Don't try anything, Shane. I'm watching you. Besides, Valinor is an insignificant part of our plan. When we're finished, Alestia will be forever changed.
Alright, coffee is done. Huh. Alright. Domik. The tunnels underneath Mazeo were quiet, almost eerily so. Grizz and Domik met in secret, not deep enough to run into trouble. Any further, though, and they crossed paths with the Triumvirate's honor guard.
I guess that settles it. The deed is yours. You have lots of work to do, Domik. What comes first?
Lots of dusting, I presume. Though there's something odd about these tunnels. The Honor Guard has no need to eat, sleep, or socialize. Being empty suits of armor, they need none of that. But go any deeper and you'll see an entire hideout. Bedrooms, training rooms, a library, and more.
Maybe that's why they never found what we were after. They were too busy building some sort of utopia.
It'll be easy to fortify against attacks. They've practically done it for us already. I just wish I knew why. It's so peculiar.
I have a theory of my own, actually.
And what is that?
You know how those things are created, yes? The Grand Inquisitor and that life-stealing sword. Well, he was at my side when we occupied Mazeo.
I see.
The members of the Honor Guard that wander these tunnels. I think they're the spirits of those we killed, Domik. Perhaps they just want to continue living. It's heartbreaking.
That's an understatement. But it explains the beds and living quarters. And if they retain some memory, they'd hate the Triumvirate.
Yeah, which is why they never completed their job. Or at the very least, intentionally threw their progress.
A theory with merit, I'll give you that much.
That's interesting.
But now we found what you're after, what happens? I think you should tell me what you really want with it.
You can think all you want, but it won't happen. Just know that I'm looking to make up for something. I can never undo the occupation. But I have an idea.
Very well. Whenever you're ready. As long as I have the deed, I'm
Interesting
satisfied.
idea.
When the CRS arrives, however, I'd love to hear more.
That is a very interesting idea. Okay. That maybe the Triumvirate's own warriors hate them because they were murdered by that blade and they do not want to serve them in death. Interesting. Alright, y'all. It looks like we are clear to move on to the exit. 1 second. I think I have done everything I can do. Yeah, I've done everything I can do. Continue the story. We head back to Main Street in search of Zamira. The blade of Exodus is strapped to my back, and it's heavy. Glances from the townspeople show that they're aware of this artifact. However, being who I am, they raise no concerns to my face.
So, Valessa, do you see him anywhere? I don't know what he looks like, so this is on you.
Yeah, sorry.
Bless me.
I'm Just not used to the villagers staring like this. That blade really makes us stand out, doesn't it?
Or maybe they're just admiring our good looks. Come on, Valessa. Don't be so uptight. Nobody knows what this blade can do. Let them stare.
She gives Fortame no response as she scans the area. It's true, they could stare, but they didn't know. To them, it was just a cool sword, something new. Valenorth could be pretty stagnant and short of excitement.
Wait, I see him.
She points to a man standing near my house. He has his back against it and taps his foot on the ground. I guess he knew where I lived. Miles must have told him.
Hey, Zamira. How's your watch going?
His ears perk up and he starts to approach us. A huge smile on his face as he quickly closes the distance.
Hey, Valessa. Long
he's
time no
cute.
see. Can't complain. Things are pretty much the same. This is the most excitement I've had in years.
All these character models are very attractive. He looks me up and down before staring at the blade. Something told me he wouldn't stay quiet like the villagers.
Whoa. That thing looks pretty cool. I've read a few stories, but didn't get to see it. You'll have to tell me more as we head to Peregrino.
Wait, hold on. I have a few questions to ask.
Oh, sure. Let's walk and talk. If I'm not mistaken, we're on a schedule.
He points toward the gate leading out of Valenorth. Fortame speaks his mind as we start walking over.
So, you know what's coming, right? I just need to make sure we're on the same page.
Yeah, unfortunately, I do. But Miles has a plan to keep everyone safe, and at the very least, we have a few days to prepare.
I'm confused, though. He knew about this attack. And from what he said, he's known for a while. Why give up Valenorth? Why not fortify and prepare?
Actually, I heard something about that. Damek, the leader of the rebels, had a vision. Apparently, that blade is more than just a weapon.
Wait, other people can use it then?
No one else has tried, to be honest, but in his vision, he saw the Triumvirate fall. The cost was clear. Valenorth fell as well.
Uh-oh.
Who says they both need to happen? We could take them down without abandoning Valenorth. Isn't it a little short-sighted to do something like that?
We don't really know for sure, Valessa, but it sure makes sense to replicate what he saw. That way, the rebellion's victory is guaranteed. Besides, Miles will evacuate everyone that's willing. Valenorth can be resettled in the future. I know it. I just worry about those who don't buy into the story.
What do you mean?
Well, some people will be stubborn. We can't force them to leave. We just encourage it. Those that stay behind, well, there's nothing we can do.
Alright, y'all, I think I'm actually going to go ahead and pause it right there. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon or YouTube memberships if you can. It always helps. Anyway, I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!